Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter. I'm kind of, is this position called prone today? Stomach kind of bothering me a little bit, and I think it's because I need to do my dialysis treatment. I don't feel like doing it, but I will after I take care of this. Recap. So anyway, somehow or another I'm got Brittany. I'm on. This is welcome to the Obachanchatter. I'm here today to recap with you. The Valley. And before I start this recap, let me say this. These is the if marriage looked like this, if I was somebody single looking at this shit, I just would not be married. Jasmine, the only one got some damn. Well, she ain't even got good sense because I wouldn't even hang around all that dysfunction. No, I just find me a bunch of go hang out with my single friends. That's what I do. So anyway, I got Brittany going home because she's so sick from game night, and Jack swears from drinking. Jack's complained a lot about Brittany. I always have liked Brittany. I think she is so nice. I swear I wish she was my friend. She is so sweet. I think she's the most caring and nicest, and try to be as honest person as she's an honest person on the whole damn that was on Vanderpump Rules. So that she went through with marrying Jax was surprising to me because before they got married, I think he might cheat on her, maybe if not once, maybe twice. And then not even that, some of the things that she heard about him, I just don't think. And even now, how he talked to her, and she told us herself, he don't care who he stand in front of, strangers, her grandmother, her father. He said whatever the hell he wanted to say to her, how he wanted to say it. And she getting kind of fed up with it. So anyway, she loves game night with the couples, but she gotta go home because she's sick. And one of the questions that they asked the game night I didn't like is they was like, if you was gonna have a threesome, who in the group would you pick? Don't start putting C's in no way, but Michelle said she picked Nia. So somehow or another, I don't know what I wrote right here, but we just gonna skip that part. We're gonna get to Kristen having her something James. I don't know what the name of her T-shirt line is. Happy James or James Madison T-shirts or something. And she having an event, but she said she ain't inviting Jane and her husband. She don't feel like fucking with them. So anyway, she invited about 100 people to her. She relaunch. It's a relaunch, I think. So Michelle, I got Michelle talking to Janet on the phone. And Michelle says that Janet, I think, is the problem. Janet is the problem in the group. She like to gossip. And I think I don't know what episode I was watching, but when she was literally standing up there against the door, eavesdropping to them have a conversation, I see an adult will walk their ass out there. She eavesdropping, listening to hear what she could say. She listen to hear what she could hear. I ain't cool with people that do shit like that because you'd be the same type of person that stand outside the door and try to listen to somebody's business. So Janet having the baby moon party, and I think I just started hearing of these a couple times over the years, but at the baby moon party that they having, that she planning on, they don't need to have it because it's a terrible event. At least hers is. But that Airbnb that she pick out, that her husband picked, oh my gosh, it is beautiful. And she was saying for the next episode that's coming up, they pick an Airbnb to go to her baby moon event, and oh my gosh, the house is beautiful. And she says that for the square footage in the house that they got is the same amount of money for what she paid for in California. And I've seen her house in the valley in California. It's nice, but that motherfucker's small as hell. You can fit like three of her houses in California, and this one that's out here, this Airbnb, is beautiful. And so anyway, we got Michelle and Jesse talking because their marriage is a fucking mess. And he going to a retreat. My daughter went to this retreat too, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, to Hiawatha or some shit. She said it was awakening for her. So anyway, he going so he can get woke. Well, he going so he think him going as another, to me, manipulative. It might be kind of help him, but to me, I think it's another tactic to help keep his marriage together. So anyway, he needed to divorce her because when he said, "What are you hoping to change?" She said she hoping that when he get back, he got a whole new different personality. That's what I say to her. I be like, man, well, fuck it. You know what? You follow shit while I'm gone. So anyway, he said he's scared. He trying hard to save his marriage, and he don't want to have his daughter be split between two different homes. And I don't blame him. My kids was grown, and I didn't want to be no. They grown and gone. I just want them to come back home to both of when they left both of these motherfuckers. We were both in this motherfucker together. That's how it's supposed to be when they come back to visit. But unfortunately for me, it wasn't like that. Or maybe not so unfortunate for me. So Michelle just like he can go on to Hiawatha, Kyle He can go to what's that shit that my Bugs Bunny say when the Kappas go down to Capaswana or some shit. She like that shit ain't gonna change. Now he can go down there. He can spend the night, a whole fucking month up in there. He gonna come back still the same raggedy ass Jesse. So um I'm already in the other episode now. I don't want to be there. So anyway, not quite. I'm gonna jump around. So anyway, we jumping around. We're in this badass Airbnb now, and Janet is arguing with Jesse because she said he's standing over a bowl eating chips over a bowl of cheese that everybody gotta fuck with. So anyway, it was a lazy day. They did an event, but they came back home, put on comfy clothes. They didn't want to go anywhere. And Janet on her baby moon, she's just Janet. So anyway. They eating it's a real simple. They eating hot dogs and burgers and chips and shit. So anyway, Brittany done came back from their journey because I told you they was out earlier today. She came back, but while they was riding back, she was in the car with the ladies and she was like, I'm just sick. And they was like, why are you so sick? So she said, first of all, she don't like to be in no damn, I'm laying down. First of all, she don't like to be in no damn car all day long. She get car sick. And she said we find out well, and I know too from previous seasons, she just has issues with her stomach. So she said anyway, don't say nothing to Jax about me not feeling good because if I don't feel good, he gonna be talking shit. And then here go Janet. Why would he talk shit? I know if it was me that's sick, I would just want Jason. I think that's her husband. I would just want Jason to put me in bed and give me soup and kiss me and this and that, all this kind of shit. So she was like, that's just terrible. So anyway, while Britt was in the room, they ladies and them was all out there, and Jack was like, I'm just gonna let Britt ride it out. Said, how much did she drink? And they was like, she ain't had shit to drink. And he was like, stop fucking with me. What she had to drink? And they was like, she ain't had shit. So Jasmine and Michelle and Nia went in the room with Brittany because they knew she was not feeling good and she was upset with Jack because they was arguing shit. You just trying to make me look bad in front of our friends. Why you trying to make me say I got a drinking problem? You, my husband, ain't supposed to make me look bad. You always put me down. You always trying to make me look like shit, and I'm sick of it, Jack. I'm just sick of it. And he was like, I ain't trying to make you look like shit. I'm just saying, if I see something, I just call, and I call as I see it. She said, well, you don't know what the fuck you looking at, then my. Then nobody go in the room and they talking to her, right? And I was like, well, maybe to me, I was like, maybe she could be pregnant, but I was like, no, she ain't pregnant. If she said, and if she was, she would know because she said they ain't having sex with maybe twice a year. So I'm like, shit. I've witnessed worse. So anyway, but I mean, I wasn't having sex with my husband less than twice a year, but I was having sex. You best believe that. So anyway, you do what you want to do. So anyway, Jack come in the room while the ladies in the room, and she was like, "Fuck you. You're always drinking, but when you drink," she said, "You drank two bottles of tequila." And he was like, "Yeah, I can drink my ass off, but then my behavior don't change like your behavior change. You start acting crazy." And she said, "I don't be acting crazy." He said, "Every time we go out somewhere, we try to hang out. Your ass get sick from drinking." And she said, "It's not me sick from drinking, Jack. blah blah. Get the fuck out of here. So anyway, he leave. So anyway, you got Jasmine in her confessional. She said she ain't sick of that. She ain't sick of that. She's sick of Jack. And Jack later on in one of his things, he said, "I wonder if she drinking because of me. You is helping it. For trust and believe. You can't make her do nothing, but she drinking because she thinking that that's gonna make it better from what you doing to her." So I'm just saying. So Jesse tells Jack, "You shouldn't call her out like that in front of people, though." And Jack pretty much says, "Shut the fuck up, yo. This is my wife." You should just said that. So, he to clean it up. He said, "I've been talking to her for like years. It's been like 8, 9 years of this bullshit, telling her watch what the fuck she drinks. She not taking care of her body." So anyway, he tried to clean up the way that he talking to her in front of them. So Britt just says that ain't nothing wrong with her except the fact that Jax is sucking the life out of her as well as her sparkle. So she need to get off. And as a matter of fact, sidebar, I heard it was kind of separated. I ain't sure about it. I'm gonna have to confirm that before I do the next recap of this series. So anyway, I said that Janet lady is hella nosy, and she telling them that they should go to therapy to communicate better. Mind your business, girl. So Jack said that he don't like therapy, but if he think it'll help the shit, he'll go. So Britt said she love her some Jack, but she said, but maybe love ain't enough. So everybody done said this shit before. So I said, not only is Janet nosy, but her fucking husband, he nosy too, you know, because he wait till he get in the room with his wife by himself and it's just the two of them pillow talking. And I hate motherfuckers that pillow talk about other people. But he was like, was Brittany drinking? I know y'all said no in front of everybody, but was it? Shut the fuck up. Be a man. Mind your business. So anyway, she said, no, really. He wasn't. And she'd tell it, Janet. No, she really wasn't. She hadn't had nothing to drink. So anyway, you see Jasmine in her confessional game because all she hears is a bunch of fucking arguing between all the couples and shit or some type of disagreement. And she says that, it's just arguing the whole fucking trip. So Jasmine said, child, I don't want no baby moon. Just leave me at my house in my apartment by my damn self. So it's the next day, and Nia babies, oh, they so sweet. They all swaddled together, the twins, and that little bassinet or whatever the fuck they sleeping in. It looks so cute. So Brittany and Jackson in the room arguing again. And who was out there? Nosy ass Janet and her husband can hear them. She was like, I don't like it. You said that. And you don't support me. And I need support. And Jack said, I do support you, but you ain't drinking. You ain't taking care of yourself. She said, you owe me a pie. He said, well, let me apologize before anything starts. She's like, okay, that's good. I like that you apologize. Support me. So I said, Jesse and Michelle can hear them because they out there listening to the motherfuckers talk. And I ain't sure. I heard Danny say something to Michelle, but I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know what it was. I don't know what Dan. Okay, Danny and Michelle was in the kitchen together, and I swear I couldn't find my remote. Danny said something to Michelle. Michelle said, "Don't talk to me like that. You not my husband." I started saying, "Bitch, the way Jesse talked to you, all sarcastic and smart, girl. You get your shit together." So, read that one. So anyway, somehow or another, Jack goes the hell off on Brittany because again she's sick. He always arguing with her because he's sick. I have to make sure I keep my head a lot above the recording line. I just feel like lounging today. It's Thursday. I can't wait till Friday. My grandkids out of school eating everything they can get their damn hands on. But Lisa's quiet now. Mom had to hurry and do this review because my middle grandchild gonna come here. Just she ain't gonna want nothing but to just want to mess with me. So I better hurry and get off of this so we ain't gotta hear her. So anyway, Danny tells the group he feels bad that he wasn't nice to somebody. And Danny was uncomfortable with him and Jesse. I don't know what the hell it was, but something with Danny going on. He must be the more sensitive of the group. But him and Jesse at the beach, Jesse was just real rough with him and shit, and saying little shit to him. And Danny was like, I kind of take it kind of rough when you talk to me like that. He said, because I don't got nothing but my friends and my family. And I'm real, when it come to them about shit, I'm soft. So when me and you was doing that shit and you was talking to me about my pussy and shit in the car on the way back, I really ain't like that. So Jesse went somewhere and reevaluated himself and came back just as mean. Was like, yeah, you a little bit soft, but you know I love you, just a part of who you are. So he said, I'm sorry. He said, I just thought you had thicker skin. And I was like, how do you think that Danny got thicker skin than you when Jax pulled his pants down? And I thought this he got a dick and balls. He pulled his pants down. You'd think that he thought that he had a vagina down there, but he was real. I don't know if he took that kind of. He ain't take like how no man was like, I'm gonna get your ass. He was just like, oh, you put my pants down, you know. But that energy don't fuck with me neither. I like peaceful people. I don't give a fuck how you peaceful. Just be peaceful. So Jesse tells Danny that he's a good dad and that he likes how he treats women. He's very respectful to them. And Danny says that, he telling man, my skin ain't thick. I ain't got no thick skin when it comes to my family and my friends. So Danny start crying. And he says it's because friends say he is a good, and he crying because his friends say that he a real good guy. That they ain't mean no, when they be coming at him, they don't mean no shit. But out of the whole group of them, that he the better of them all. So Dan says he's doing a lie. He said that, these new women, they don't have no respect for you. He said, when he ain't feeding one baby, he putting a baby on the titty and taking the other baby off. And all she seemed to do, I think he feel like she's going through postpartum depression, so I think he feel like he really stepping up, doing a lot of baby shit, and the more baby shit he doing, it seem like to him the more that he complaining, she complaining. So he kind of started crying. He was like, "Man, I'm just doing it, man." So so Jax was like, I don't think Jax really want another kid. And the reason why I think Jax don't really want another kid because Cruz might have a disability. And I think that Jax don't want another kid because he already think that that Brittany don't do enough. She be around there drinking, getting fucked up and shit. She don't know how to party. And he's just gonna be left with taking two kids while she's sitting around throwing up in the bathroom and shit. Or in the driveway. So anyway, while the men out there having a moment, they all sad, they all crying, doing the crying game and shit. Janet come out there and they tell her go back in. I think Justice said, "Can you please go back in the room? We're having a moment here." And Janet gets mad. She get an attitude. I'm not cooking for anyone, and I'm tired of this bullshit. And she said, "Britt's passed out. She's the only other one to cook. I don't have to do this. This is my baby moon." And anyway, after that, after she had that big blow up, her husband get up and fall behind her, and I said she acting like a fucking brat. And the husband tried to say I'm having a deep conversation with the men, and when you kind of came out there, you interrupted. You kind of threw off the energy, and she was like having a conversation. How about I'm having your fucking baby? Well, she didn't say that, but that's what she should have said. So anyway, she started crying, and um. Oh, okay. So listen, Michelle and Jax, because Michelle and Jess ain't getting along. So Michelle and Jax on the porch, and Jax beating around the bush. I got something to tell you, but I don't know how to tell you. But Kristen said, and, is that true? I mean, did you send pictures? Well, man, I mean, do I have to? I'm telling you, do I need to tell Jesse, or are you gonna take care of that? He just stopping all out of bounds. Whatever information he wanted to tell Michelle about what he heard, that's cool. But when he said, "Do you want me to tell Jesse?" No, motherfucker, I want you to mind your goddamn business. So anyway, Michelle confirmed, and she was like, "Yeah, I was hitting up a celebrity, send a couple pictures." So anyway, her excuse as well as her husband's is we sell real estate, and we get high inclines, he said even I tell her sometime in the room because she's very attractive to go over there and say hi to all the men and give out her phone number and shit. So he pretty much said he pimp his wife for real estate. So the shit that she doing just some normal shit, but I think she might be just doing a little bit normal than more than that. So anyway, after Jack tell Michelle that she go in the house and tell her husband she want to talk to him, and he said upstairs, and she said, "Damn, I gotta go upstairs." She said, "Yeah, it's private." So anyway, she was like, Jack said, he said, "Fuck that, I don't do telephone. Go get Jax." So he started hollering, "Jax!" Jax just said, "Why you being like that?" And he was like, and Jax was like, "Why you yelling for me?" He said, "'Cause my wife came up here and told me some bullshit. You told her that Christian said, so I'm just trying to knock all this phone shit out," and be like, "What?" And he said, "Well, Christian had told me when she got drunk that your wife was texting a celebrity and she was sending him pictures, not just pictures, but sexy pictures. And it was more than one picture." And he was just adding on to the shit, right? So he was like, "Hey, I pimp my wife out sometime for real estate. What the fuck? It's just getting," and Christian don't know nothing about running no business and about networking, so she don't know what the fuck she talking about. So I was like, "And you know what you talking about, Jesse, but you and your wife is having problems," and so she texting doing some other shit. So I'm just saying. Okay. So anyway, somehow though that's over with. So anyway, somehow or another, Michelle and Nia wind up in the kitchen together, and they having a conversation. They went to Michelle and Jesse went to show the couple Michelle and Nia and Danny some houses, and Danny want to live in Santa Clara because apparently the houses is cheaper. But Nia was telling Michelle, "Well, Michelle was like, 'Yo, I feel like you ain't really feeling that shit.' She said, 'But I'm just telling you because Michelle exercising her right to be happy in the relationship. Nia don't go out there moving no Santa Clara, California.'" And because Nia said, "Well, I'm already feeling isolated with this postpartum hit me in the head depression shit." I ain't trying to make jokes of it, but it's got a lot of shit to it, a lot of words. Postpartum depression. Oh, see, I'm just mixing shit up with Sheena shit. So anyway, whatever she got it bad and she feel isolated. So to move somewhere you more isolated away from family and friends, she was like, "Hell to the nah." So Michelle was like, "I think you need to communicate to your husband that there's hell to the nah." So she was like, "Yeah, I get around to it." So all the ladies seem to be cool until I think it's Janet get a location thing from Zack, because Zack wasn't invited to the baby moon because she said she gets sick of his energy and Christian energy, so she started panicking. Is he gonna pop up? Is he gonna be around? Is he gonna be like? Is he gonna be in the bushes? And I said that man just fucking with her. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, uh Kristen is holding a spa day at her house with her and Zachary tell her what he did. "I pinned something on it," and then Kristen was like, "Oh, I can get petty. We can get real petty," but they supposed to be having a spa day at her house. But Zach said pretty much the spa day they're gonna be sitting around talking about Janet and their asses all day and what they could be possibly doing on the trip. But little do they know they arguing their ass off, all of them. So anyway, Jasmine is braiding Brittany hair because she's feeling better from the next morning. And Danny said, and they started talking about what she was like, "What happened with the men?" I was in the room, and Jasmine was like, "Yeah, I think the men was on the deck having a talk with each other because the shit at the beach got out of hand with Danny just a little bit." And I ain't real sure what happened out there on the patio, but they was out there crying and that type of shit. And then that's when Brett said, "I don't really think Danny and Jesse really like each other that much. I mean, they weird with each other." And Jasmine was like, "Yeah," as she was braiding Brittany's hair. Then we got this part where, um, let me see, Danny telling the guys while he was on the porch crying that he doing a lot, but he don't think Michelle will respect him. So, the next day, Janet wanted to sleep in because which come Zachary pinning her, saying that he was in Big Bed. His location was Big Bed, scared the shit out of her. So she was like up all night. So while they up all night, the men gonna go fishing. I'm sorry, something here flying. The men gonna go fishing, and while the men going fishing, the ladies are gonna decorate for Janet's surprise baby shower. So Janet had that meltdown last night, the night before too, with her husband. Oh man, my baby moon, and all you do is run me off the deck with the guys, and you're supposed to be here taking care of your wife, and you're out there deep with them. She's just a fucking brat. She's just a brat, and he's a brat sucker upper. And she's right. I should have been wanting to feel her needs. She's had my baby. Man, she gonna hold that baby over your head. You just tripping. So it's the next day, and the men is on the boat. They're going fishing and I don't know what the fuck they got on to go fishing. I ain't gonna lie, I just don't know. They ain't got on fishing clothes. Mine to go fishing. We just have on shorts and jeans and shit, and maybe a tank top. These motherfuckers like they can go have brunch. But anyway, they on the boat, right? And they start arguing, kind of looking. Jesse's like, Jack, she talked to Brittany like she crazy, and he was like, I don't talk to her like she crazy. And he's like, yeah, you is. And he was like, me and Michelle is over. And he's like, my marriage is not on the rocks like yours too or something. And it isn't fair that Jack says that his marriage was in trouble. And then he tried to eat that back. My marriage is not in trouble. No, I don't know why I said that. Me and Brittany would never leave me. She'll never leave. I'll die first. She's gonna die with me. She's gonna bury me in the backyard. She's never gonna go anywhere. So they was looking at each other like, nigga, I don't know what fucking relationship you in, but you don't see that you got the foot out the door already. You got to be fucked up. So anyway, they started kind of like comparison who marriage is worse than the next. And I tell you the truth, ain't none of them motherfuckers in a good place. Kristen in a good place and all them motherfuckers because she ain't married, and so is Jasmine. So anyway, with that, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me for 26 fucking 27 minutes, and I love it. And if there's any comment, anything you want to say, please like it. Please say something to me. Hey, Michelle, Obachan. I mean, Michelle's my real name, but you can say Obachan. But anyway, none of that matter. What I want you to do, though, what does matter is that you have an awesome day, and I'm glad that some part of your day you spent it with me. Have a good one. Bye. Because you could have been anywhere in the world. You know that.